Alright guys, I'm Mr. Fidgerman, otherwise known as Aidan Pillera, and we're going to be talking about the second half of the devlog. A couple months back, I posted the one video just doing the intro. It wasn't implemented in anything yet. Today we have Cave Game, which is going to be that first section of Solipsism. I'm just going to be going through the menu here, showing you guys how some of the text fonts works, and then we're going to start a new survival world up here real quick, just to get an idea of what the game actually is going to look like, at least in this section. So we're just going to name that Solipsism here real quick, and put that on peaceful. Alright, perfect. So when I first log in here, you're going to notice a couple things. First, frame rate. It's shot down to 40 FPS. I know it can be jarring for some people, but it's kind of there for that art style perspective, though it is changeable. We have Minecraft currently running at a 4:3 aspect ratio, so the same thing you'd find on like CRT TVs. And then it's also being rendered at an incredibly low resolution, 140 to 244p. So incredibly low. You can tell just in the blocks that even textures are being crunched down, which is perfect because it's going to be from that art style once again. So I'm just going to craft some stuff up here, show you guys what those tools look like, especially around here in those cave systems as well, give you an idea what the texturing looks like, especially because these textures are going to be hard baked into the game, so they will be enableable and disableable from the actual mod config, seeing as we kind of need that for some of the art direction we're going to be pushing in the future. So I'm just going to cut down this tree here, get some of that wood back in there, make some sticks in case I need to do any other crafting, and we're just going to jump down in that cave. You can also notice I did some sound font editing too. It wasn't too hard, just get the MP3s imported in there so you can keep that original audio from like pre-dev and then alpha Minecraft. So I'm just going down in this cave. You can notice a lot of these textures are going to be quite crispy. Again, they're just some of that classic 2012 nostalgia. Blocks that are newer, I have to preface again, they were re-textured so that they look original, especially since doing some world gen is really hard, especially since this is going to be developed in 1.21.4. So we wanted something that could be pretty seamless here without necessarily causing the whole game to have to be re-rendered and then again what's the word? I guess loaded, if you want to put it that way. But we're just going down here towards this water section. We did disable other features, though. However, mod configs are going to let you do a lot of stuff, especially in that Java edition. So we have disabled swimming. Fog is high, and then the game is in a forced fast lighting mode as well, so you're going to notice a lot of those light sources are very choppy. I didn't point that out earlier. I figured that'd be a good thing to say now. As I go through here, you're going to notice just how, I want to say, crispy the game looks, and for something that's being, again, rendered out in like a 90s style computer, it's already not going to be very powerful, so we're really trying to lower the expectations for what would be shown. Alright, so now that we're back in the creative world, we're going to get to see a lot more from the art dev side. I'm working as one of the art directors, so that's going to give me a lot more talking space, especially since I'm more, I like to say, professional in that field. But when you go down here, you're going to notice, especially earlier and now, we ended up removing anything under below 0. So while it's technically breakable blocks, which will be changed in the future, currently that is not being rendered or loaded, period. As I move up to the surface here, you're going to notice once again on that surface, you're going to see that creative menu, a lot of new textures, including those 2D textures and tools. That is a .json file that's just running through all of the 2D blocks in the game. So anything that's like a handheld item will not have a 3D surface texture anymore. I'm just going to pull out these pistons here. That'll give us a good showing, better understand what kind of blocks are going to be in there. Some leather texture, netherite texture. Pull that one out real quick. You can actually see me here wearing it right now. So I remodeled both the, well, not remodeled, but I retextured both the handheld and the item. And then right here, we have the classic pistons. A lot of these things are just open source mods you can pull. You can pull the model and then the animations. And as long as you use something like NTF or like for the entity model features or anti-texture features. You can really just do whatever you want. But that's going to be all for today. Again, new dev video, so hope you guys enjoy, and I can't wait to show you what we have to do in the future.